Tried to do a video of this earlier. Just a few things that I picked up in Chinatown. Some by Ganja, some cheap stuff, cheap handhelds, stuff you can actually hold in your hand. Most Roman candles, especially ones that are big bore like that, you never want to hold in your hand. Just check online for those of you who are new. There are plenty of horror stories. People lighting them and holding them in their hand, losing a few fingers when there's a malfunction from within the mortar bore or tube. These are special celebration crackers, special firecrackers. Some of the loudest firecrackers that you can get your hands on in Chinatown, all crimped, all filled to the brim with good flash. And I believe these have the red and green fuses. They burn red and green and then they explode. Looks like they got red fuse running all along. Yeah, you can see the twines intertwining. So this is special. Van Chuk Sumung Nu Nam Wai Moi. Chuk Mung Nam Moi. This here is a little bit more common with the dragon on it. I think it's unicorn. Let's see, what does that say? It says Golden City, fireworks, firecrackers, okay. Very similar. And this one also has the red fuse. I've never seen that before. I'm thinking it burns really, really fast. It's got some fast red fuse. First time seeing that in these Chinese celebrations. I like the color of these crackers here. It's got more of like a purple or a pink hue to them. And these are just really, really red. A lot of paper tubes that you buy that are the matte paper tubes for M80s and M100s. They kind of have that hue to it, kind of like a purplish, kind of pinkish red color. It's very vintage like. These are being sold as M1000s in Chinatown. They're the 3 1/4 by 2 inch. I think they've got about like 9 to 10 grams of flash in them. You got to be careful with the ones that you buy there though, because sometimes they don't do a very good job with the hot glue on top and there will be flash leaking. There's kind of a hole there. What I want to do is see if there's any leaking. Nothing. So that's good. Careful with those guys if you're planning to go there to buy them. And they've got that classic grid pattern thing going on down at the bottom. I think that's from the non-stick pads that you buy from Sure Bonder. But call me out if I'm wrong in the comment section. This is just one of my homemades. This is an actual M1000, what they call it, an M1000 quarter stick. A good old 1 by 2 1/2ers. They're about 25 to 30 grams. And this hot glue is special. You can't buy it anywhere. The hot glue for the bottom plug, you can get that from Cannon Fuse. It's very identical to this, but this has got more of kind of a golden appearance to it. And it's very sticky. Hear that? Whereas the one from Cannon Fuse, not so much. It's much more solid. I imagine it probably hurts a lot more if it hits you as well. So always stand those hot glue plugged M80s, M100s, quarter sticks, standing vertically 90 degrees. They've got the planes, 2-color spaceships. It's nothing to write home about, but when you open them up and put like 4 to 5 grams of flash, it's a banger. Nano bangers. Saturn missiles, never gets old. You don't want to ask how much money I spent for all this. It's a fortune, but there's something nostalgic about buying fireworks in Chinatown, San Francisco, and I'll never break that tradition. And I like to support them for what they're doing too, uh, especially since after COVID, everybody survived. I could have died, and the fireworks trade could have died along with it, but it's still kicking. I think it came out stronger on the other end. When you think of it, I got a fuck den firecracker right here. This is not from Chinatown. You could probably find these. Oh, it's got a Chinese dude with a blunt, and they're basically supercharged. They're basically M80 firecrackers. Supposed to be really loud. Haven't lit one of these yet, but yeah, I already know what they are. And then those are the classic Grand Canyon by Brothers. This is the coolest thing in here. Super Fruits, 25 shot. It's basically a miniature Thunder King. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the good old firing squads. There was a firing squad from back in the day during the Bush years. They had a warning label on top of a warning label sticker. It's a pretty big sticker. It covered like that much. It was always on the bottom half of the cake. And those mothers fucking hit. They hit so hard. Completely unexpected. I don't see those things. They're a collector's item now. And if I ever go to a swap meet somewhere when I have a lot of money, I'll be buying up all those nostalgic items. This is just a little mini stash to show you guys what I'm working with for now. It's really nothing, but the good stuff's going to be coming up eventually. I got a new supplier, new connection. It's going to be fun to do a pre-demo of all that stuff. Some pretty kick-ass canister shells that I've come across. A bunch of 3%er items. Let's fucking go LFG items. And some other stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of homemade shit as well. I'm not so sure about those strobe rockets and whistle rockets. If I'm going to be doing any whistle rockets, it's going to be the low grade, like 8-ounce stuff. Less composition, less time. And you know, when you're dealing with that many people in a park that's like filled up with like 500 to 1,000 people, and you really don't have enough time to tinker around with your compositions, and you're not sure how good your comps still are. I mean, even if you're sure of it, you really don't want to risk it around that many people. Some of them touch ground. I got really lucky last fucking year, man, with that strobe that blew up as soon as it hit the ground. Just like that famous YouTube video. I'm sure you all seen it. There's several of them out there where the strobe lands, or it's either a strobe or it's a whistle rocket, and it explodes as soon as it hits ground. It's like a fucking missile, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna be building a lot of like Stinger missiles and stuff like that. Fun little items, supercharged. Flying ground bloom flowers, lots of different spinning type fireworks. I want to really get back into those. I want to build a cake with some spinners to report, whistles to report, and I'm going to try to make a new batch of stars, some micro stars. I got to build a few 3-inch and 4-inch and 5-inch shells. I'm going to be getting some Pro brown wrap 1.3 shells, 3-inch, 4-inch, all the way up to 6, possibly even an 8. And yeah, I'll be pre-demoing all that stuff. It's going to be fun. All right, you guys. See you on the next vid.